Mike Westphal here at McDonald Garden Center, and today I want to show you how to plant a tree, shrub, perennial, annual, anything that you might choose to plant in your actual landscape. What we're going to do is show you a step-by-step process of how to amend the soil, fertilize, and then finish it off with mulch as well. So what we want to do first is choose the right plant for you. We've been in Hampton Roads for over 75 years, and so it's important to choose that right plant. If you bring in some information for us, like how big you want the plant to be and your type of sunlight, is it shady in the morning and then sunny in the afternoon, or sunny in the morning then shady in the afternoon, or sunny all day, that type of information will help us choose the right plant for you so you're the most successful. I've chosen this camellia. This camellia is going to be planted out on this peninsula of this flower bed because it's a great specimen plant. It also loves shade, so this nice shady conditions is going to be perfect and ideal for this plant. So I've got my plant placed here in this bed, and I've walked around just to make sure it's in the right spot. I like it where it is, so I'm just going to move it out of the way. The first thing I want to do is rake away the mulch. So this is a pre-mulched bed. This is already an existing bed. We're just adding this plant to this bed. If this was in a sodded area, then I might be removing some sod. If it was in a brand new bed that didn't have mulch, then we could just skip this step. But I like to rake away this mulch because I'm going to use it when we're done planting. Then the next thing I want to do is start digging my hole. All right, so I've finished digging my hole here. And what I want to do now is just check to make sure I'm at the right depth. So I'm going to take my plant, and it looks like I'm just at about the grade with the level of the soil here to my root ball. It's also nice and wide so that I can backfill real easily. So I'm just going to move this off to the side for now. And then the first thing I want to add to the soil is compost. McDonald Garden Compost is a rich, organic, natural compost that you're just going to add all the way to the soil that you have dug out of your hole. So we're just going to mix that in like that. Then the next thing I want to add is perlite. So compost and perlite are really important to add to your soil because our soil in this area can get very compacted and very wet. So this is going to be a great way to aerate your soil and add some richness with that compost. So now I've got that mixed into my soil. I can just go around and mix it up into that soil that we dug out of the hole. So you got about a third compost, a third your soil, and a third perlite. And now I'm ready to get planting. So all I'm going to do is just take this pot and just lightly tap on the sides until the root ball comes out. Now, this is an important step. I want you to lightly rub your hands on the side. This is going to flare the roots out and allow those roots to grip into the soil faster. If you don't do this, then the roots can wrap, and over time, it could actually hurt the plant. So just by lightly using your hand, we don't recommend using a knife or pruners or anything to cut the root ball anymore. We just want you to lightly flare out those roots. That way it touches this new soil. And then I'm just going to put it right down in the hole. Make sure it's at the right depth. We're a little low, so I'm just going to put a little bit more soil back in. And there we go. Now, this is a starter fertilizer. It's a Spoma Biotone. And what I'm going to do is use about 2 cups of this. I'm going to mix it in with the soil around. And what this is going to do, this has all these great nutrients in it. It's all organic, completely natural. And what it does is it's got mycorrhizae, and mycorrhizae help attach themselves to the roots and make your root system bigger. So this is a great way of not losing a plant through transplant loss. So it's going to really help establish this root system and get it running. So now I'm just going to backfill. So we're just going to take all this nice mixed up soil with our Biotone starter, perlite, and compost, and we're just going to go all the way around the plant. Now, I don't want to pack it in too tight. I just want to put it in nice and loose. We're just going to go all the way around and smooth it out. And this root ball is now just above grade or right at the same level as our level of our soil. So now we've done that, all I got to do is pull the mulch around and we're done.